Welcome back to Danger and Danielle's Tactical Breakdown. We're going to look back to the San Jose Earthquakes game against Orlando City SC last weekend, where the Quakes suffered a 3-2 defeat. Danger, you were at the game. What was the vibe like in the stadium?
It's a great new stadium. A couple of years old now, second season. About halfway through last season, this thing opened. It's right downtown, 25,000, sold out, right on top of the action. The team, that being Orlando City, feed off of that.
Yeah.
And obviously, they had a great start. Probably could have been the worst start for the Earthquakes.
Yeah, so we're going to break down all 5 goals that were scored. We're going to do it in order, so let's start off with that first goal scored in the second minute by Orlando City SC. Yeah. Football, soccer, whatever. So that first goal for me was a bit of a broken play. It was a good ball served by Orlando City to change the point of attack. Shea Salinas gets in, a little bit unfortunate, a little bit maybe could have been better. But to me, what's really interesting is right when Shea Salinas goes down, that's exactly when the 2 central defenders, Affolter and Quintana, are looking away from the ball to try to start to pick up their man. Totally, absolutely the right thing. When you're a center defender, you're trying to mark that person in the box. You're ready and knowing that that cross is going to come in. You're looking away from the ball and getting prepared. Now, it's a broken play because Shea goes down, and now Affolter is in the decision-making process of, do I stay with my man? Do I have to go to the ball? He has to go to the ball. That's now the most dangerous person. Doesn't get there quickly enough because it's a tough spot. Doesn't get pressure on the ball. And Mueller makes that fantastic shot. I thought he was going to cross it, but I think that's the right decision by him because he's so close and just can beat Tarbell with power right there.
Yeah, a couple of things. First of all, this kid Mueller is a pretty good player. Yeah. First time I've seen him live, he's one for the future. I think that defensively the Quakes are thinking, oh, Shea's got that one. He took a bit of an incorrect angle towards it, tried to win it. And for me, he's got to get there quicker and he's got to just shut it down and say, okay, you're going back with the ball. You're not going to beat me in this situation. Didn't work out. And it's a really poor start for the Earthquakes. And it's the kind of start you don't want on the road in an atmosphere like Orlando.
Yeah. So the second goal for me was the one that broke my heart just a little bit. Because the first goal I could wrap my brain around. The second goal, the Earthquakes just got so overshifted and out of space. Now, I realize that Quintana went up for a throw-in, so he's a little bit out of position. But for me, defensively, you're always looking for pressure on the ball, cover from that second defender, and then balance. And that's exactly what the Earthquakes don't have.
Yeah, so in a positive event, the Quakes had reacted quite well to going down so early, and there was about a 20-minute period there that they had got their shape back and they were playing okay. They were starting to cause some problems. Orlando still looked the better team, but the Quakes were getting into the game. And then a throw-in, and so there's a definite breakdown, and the breakdown is the transition at the end of the day, and the transition was an issue several times during the night. And as Magnus Eriksson said at halftime, if players can run this way, they can run that way as well. And that was his way of saying we've got to do a better job defensively.
So the third goal for me is a great example of what I hope that the Earthquakes can continue to evolve. Because in this play, Orlando City, at every possible moment that they have the ability to go forward, they go forward. They make the right decision. They win the ball back. First play in is forward into the midfield. Quick little turn, another ball forward. Kind of up Route 1 in 3 or 4 passes where ultimately they find Dom Dwyer and he puts it in the back of the net.
Defensively for the Quakes had just gone to 3 at the back and Flo Youngworth had just slotted into that. And there was a little run that went across Flo just before Dwyer made the run into the space. And you can see where Flo's thinking, should I go there? Should I stay? By the time he's made that decision, the ball, as you say, it's so quick and it's so precise by Justin Merrim. But if players are allowed to turn and face you up, and they've got all sorts of options, it's tough for the guys at the back.
Yeah. So let's take a look at the 2 goals that the Earthquakes scored. Late in the game, it's 3-0. Flo Youngworth was able to put 2 in the back of the net, both on set pieces. What are your analysis of the goals the Quakes scored?
You've got to give all the credit to Magnus Eriksson to having the ability to put the kind of service in there that goalkeepers hate, defenders hate, and that's coming in on a great trajectory. It's whipped in with good speed, and it's into a space where, number one, the first goal should have been Wando's, and that's what he does. He poaches around those areas. So unlucky for him not to get the goal. The thing I did like about both goals, apart from the service, was obviously the movement in the box.
Yep.
On the second goal, you can see Flo attacking the ball, but you can see that everybody's really worried about Wando dragging people to the far post. He's the one they're concerned about because he got the first flick, and that allows the space for Flo to attack on the second goal. And in both cases, I love the reaction of Flo Youngworth. For me, he's one player that is starting to understand the passion it takes to play in this league and for a club like the San Jose Earthquakes. He was excited the first goal went in. When the second goal goes in, he's giving it all this because he actually thinks we've got a chance. We're gonna get another one. That was his belief. Yeah. Clearly the best player on the night, not only because of his 2 goals for the Earthquake side on the night, but also because of his he's playing 95 minutes. He's never going to give up, and that's, for me, he's been a good addition to the team.
Yeah, and what I like so much too is just the fact that, set pieces are valuable and important. And you can be down 3-0, and all of a sudden you can get 2 goals and get back in the game. So it wasn't enough in this game here today against Orlando City, but something to continue to put in your back pocket, because when games are tight late in the season, those set piece opportunities are going to be huge.
Absolutely. There's going to be plenty of games, especially on the road, where it's going to be 1-0, hopefully 1-0 for the Earthquakes, and it's going to be because of a set piece. And Magnus Eriksson is turning out to be a very valuable piece of that.
Yeah. So thanks for joining us for Danger and Danielle's Tactical Breakdown. The Earthquakes head to Columbus next, then back here at Avaya on May 5th for Danger's Day. We're going to celebrate him and his Hall of Fame induction. Thanks for joining us here today.